Hello and welcome to HBM's Crypto-Corner for Wednesday, June 9th, 2021. We have a couple of things to talk about, so let's get started. Okay, first story. Now, what the heck is this thing in the water? Anyone's guess. Underwater pterodactyl to UFO. What is it? Is it a cryptid? What is that? What exactly is that? It looks as if it was captured accidentally. Pretty bizarre looking, whatever it is. It's not a shark. It's not a dolphin. It's not a jellyfish. Not a whale. What is it? What the heck is that thing? Look how weirdly it's shaped. Is it some stray seaweed, perhaps? I don't know. It's a weird looking object, whatever it is. We've heard the saying that sometimes extinct is not as final as it seems. Well, that seems to be the case with a supposedly extinct giant river otter in Argentina and a vulture in Israel. Giant river otter, which is called Pteronura brasiliensis, hasn't been seen since the 1980s. Furthermore, it hadn't been spotted in that specific river in over 100 years. No, this is not a photo of the actual otter. And this is not a photo of the actual vulture. But a vulture thought to be extinct in Israel for over 30 years has been witnessed twice in a month. Hadn't been seen since 1989. Now, how does this tie in with cryptozoology? Well, obviously, if you have a creature that's rumored to be real and rumored to exist, then it would seem that it would be in the realm of cryptozoology because it's not confirmed. Once it's confirmed, then you have an actual species that moves out of the realm of cryptozoology and into zoology. So we have a couple of cases here of creatures that could have been cryptozoological, but turned out to be still living. It's always fascinating, these kinds of stories. Finally, I want to talk about the newest offering from Small Town Monsters, On the Trail of Bigfoot, The Journey. I got that last week and I truly enjoyed it. I watched it, enjoyed it, it was great. Small Town Monsters they knock it out of the park every time. They do a great job. I haven't given them a bad review yet. And that's because they haven't produced a bad movie yet, a bad documentary. All their documentaries have been spot on and have been great. And they don't have an agenda. They're not trying to convince somebody one way or the other that these cryptids exist or that UFOs exist in the case of On the Trail of UFOs. They simply allow the witnesses to tell their stories. And they say, let the viewers make up their own minds. Small Town Monsters does not attempt to influence their audience. They certainly take a very neutral perspective upon things. You might say a skeptical perspective on things in some cases. But I personally myself, I appreciate their approach to their documentaries. And that's why, and I have not read a bad review of any, I've not read a bad review from anybody else of any of their productions. They get high marks, and deservedly so. smalltownmonsters.com, and I'm going to include the link to it in the description box below. Check them out, and you won't be disappointed. And that's going to do it for this week. I want to thank you very much for tuning in. You guys are the heart of the show. I always say it, but I always mean it. And I'll continue to do this as long as you guys want me to. And hey, until 2 weeks from now, y'all be good or be good at it. This is May-HBM's Crypto-Corner.